Hello everyone, Deadeye here. So there I was, getting ready to go to sleep the other night, and I saw this piece of news. MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries was announced, and I was genuinely ecstatic. MechWarrior is one of the reasons why I play PC games over console games. I grew up playing console games with the NES and the SNES. I cherish all the times I played those consoles. But one day, a friend of mine was like, "Hey, dude, check out this game. It's called Doom." And then he was like, "MechWarrior 2," and I just went, "Holy shit!" Because consoles at the time had nothing like those games, nothing at all. And I've never really looked back. I've played a little bit of console games after that, but like at that point I was hooked. I knew PC games were the way to go. So now here we are at the end of 2016, and we have the announcement of MechWarrior 5. Right now, once the nostalgia wore off, a bit of dread set in. Because despite me really wanting this game, I'm a realist, and it's going to be very, very hard for this game to be successful in 2017. So let's just talk about it real quick. You see, MechWarrior is a niche title. It's not an action game like Titanfall or even Hawken. It's a mech simulation combat game. Mech games alone are kind of a niche segment. Not everyone wants to be in a mech. I don't know why. Mechs are awesome. Simulator games are also kind of niche. And now you mash these two genres together, you get a smaller niche, not a bigger one. Um, Now, like, the people making this game, real quick, are Piranha Games. They made the MechWarrior MMO, which came out a few years ago. Putting it nicely, that wasn't a good game. Um, MechWarrior fans generally didn't like it because it wasn't the most true to MechWarrior, and for like casual or like regular MMO fans, it was too bland and too clunky and too grindy. And besides that, Piranha is not really known for anything. So I just want to maybe take a few seconds here and point out some things that they could do to hopefully make the game work. Um, so first of all, being a part of the Mercenaries spin-off series for MechWarrior is the right first step. Mercenaries is actually a spin-off. There was a spin-off for Mercenaries spin-off for MechWarrior 2 and 4, right? We didn't get one every mainline release. Um, Mercenaries, right? It's supposed to be more like creative and free for the player, and that's probably going to do well. But nowadays, like single player games, which this is, pretty much live or die by how good their storyline is, right? The recent exception being Doom was good because, well, it's really good mechanically and it's just different than everything else. Um, so in this case, just being a really good mechanically sound mech sim game is probably not going to bring any people in, so it needs actually a really deep, compelling storyline. Um, I may be a mercenary in this game, but I should want to make choices that affect the storyline. Otherwise, well, this contract's giving me more money than that contract, you know? And since this is a mercenaries game, your choices and actions absolutely need to be felt in this storyline. Um, the story needs to also feel like it's going somewhere and not to be too quick to get there. The other mercenary games were generally mission based, Maybe look at something a little more open than that. Um, should maybe integrate the pilots that you can hire into the story. Make those people interesting people, not just expendable names inside my mechs. And next is you need to make the interface and controls readily understandable and easy to use, but not sacrifice any of the complexity or customizability of a player's mech or team, because that's what Mercenaries is about. Now, the engine they're using for this is Unreal 4, which is a very good choice. Unreal 4 is used by a lot of games, so there should be a lot of support out there if they need it. With this engine, they need to make the game compatible on a wide range of hardware, which Unreal 4 can do, so that's a step in the right direction. And probably, finally, most importantly actually, they need to stay true to the MechWarrior universe, community, and fans. Because these fans are your gateway to non-fans, basically. And you want them to make this game successful. If you make a game fans will like, they'll go to their non-fan friends who would have never even thought about playing this game and say, hey, try this game out. It's not much, but you're going to need every pair of eyes on this game possible. To that end, announcing this game at the same time as Last of Us 2 was probably not the right idea, but oh well, it was a con thing, so that's really all I've come up with. Just a couple of ideas to make this game work. I really want this game to work. MechWarrior is a very dear to my heart franchise, so we haven't had an entry since MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries in 2002. So think about how long that's been. It's a completely different generation of gamers now. So, anyways, those are some thoughts. If you have any comments, leave them below. If you like this video, like it, favorite it, share it. All those things really help. Thank you all, and have a good day.